Okay, I think we can start. I would like to welcome all of you. Thank you for coming. I think that we all have a lot of energy after dinner. And obviously, we've listened to a lot of wonderful talks today. So for a change, I would like to encourage you to take more active part now in my workshop. As you probably know from our plan, we are going to look at speaking and especially some fun activities that you can use to engage your students, to encourage your students even more. So before we start and before we look at the activities, we'll have a quick questionnaire. So if your answer is yes, could you please stand up? Okay? So for our students, speaking is fun. Stand up if you think so. Speaking is fun. All right, great. I'm very glad to hear that. Second question. For our students, speaking is easy.
No. Depends.
Depends. All right. Students feel confident when they have to speak. No, most of the answers are no, I guess. Do you think teachers feel confident when they have to speak? Yes. All right. Fine. Teachers feel much more confident. Okay. Who should speak? Okay. Students should speak less during the lessons than teachers.
No.
Teachers students should speak more than teachers during the lesson.
Yeah.
I can see not everyone agrees. Oh, that's interesting, actually. All right, fine. So, could you please stand up for a moment, all of you? Stand up. Because we are going to practice speaking, we need to first a bit move our muscles, yes, to make speaking less difficult. So we're going to have a very quick activity that you can use with students at all levels, just to encourage them and to make them more relaxed. So we are going to count. I'm sure all of you students can count to 10. Yes, but the counting is going to go like this. I will show you. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So each time we will go up one number. Can we try? We'll do it slowly, just to try. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now we need to do it a bit quicker. Yes? All right. So, 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, people, you're great. Okay, well done, congratulations. All right, so just to give you some basic information, you do not need to take any notes. Okay, I prepared a PDF file which you will get after my workshop. So all the activities we are going to do here are described in the PDF file. So so feel free to participate. No need to take notes. So the activities we're going to do, first of all, of course, aim at developing fluency in speaking, but also they are going to develop giving arguments, because it's very important for our students to be able to prove their point. Yes, so to show why they believe this is the right idea, for example. Secondly, we're going to practice asking questions, because obviously, as we all know, we as teachers ask plenty of questions, but our students very often have difficulties asking questions because we only ask them. Yes, so we do not give them enough opportunity to ask questions themselves. So, for the first activity, I would like all of the people who would like to participate, and actually all of you can come if you want to, come to the front. Yes, could you please come, and I will show you what, I will tell you what to do. I encourage you to come. Okay, is that everyone? Fine. Okay, maybe in the meantime you will be able to participate. So, I would like you to stand in two lines. One line facing the screen, one line facing the other students, but with their backs to the screen. All right? So, Karina, if you could move here, maybe. Yes, just form one line. No, one line facing the screen, that's right. Yes? Karina, can you join? All right, and now you need to have pairs. So, could you please stand so that you've got a pair, but you need to face the screen and you need to stand with your back. Do you all have pairs?
Yes, we do.
Great. Okay, so now I'm going to play you a video. And the people who can see the video need to say in real time what's happening or what you can see. Okay? Because you are very advanced learners, the video is going to go quite fast.
Okay.
Okay? And obviously, with my students, I would first pre-teach or revise some vocabulary, which I do not need to do with you. So, I will play you the video. I will play you the video, I'm sure, yes. And could you please start speaking the moment you see some pictures? Now, when I say change, change means change, yes? So you need to change your places, swap your places, and then the person facing the screen will obviously need to start talking. Questions? No?
What about us? Are we allowed to look away?
No, of course not. Only when I say change and you stand over there. All right? We'll see how it goes. The video is without the sound, so that you can hear each other, okay? Change! Thank you very much. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much. You can sit for a moment. Yes, you can sit just for a moment. Now, what was happening here was describing a picture. Yes? Describing a picture. Do you sometimes ask your students to describe a picture? It's fascinating, isn't it? They love it. Yes, it's so, you know, putting so much, so many emotions, yes, into it. So it's basically the same, but you've got movement and students speak a lot. And did you actually focus on how to say things? I'm asking the people who participated. No, you just wanted to get the message across, yes, and that's as fast as possible, and visualizing. That's right, and yes, explaining so much, so as many details as you can. That's right, and this is basically what we want our students to do. Yes, to speak a lot and to feel less stressed than they normally are when they have to say something. Okay? So the next activity actually will practice it in pairs as you wherever you sit. Yes, you can do it in pairs, but you need to find a pair. Can you find a pair, please? Yes? Do we have pairs? All right. So the first activity, I will actually ask somebody to come here to the front to me, because I think it's better if we show what it's about. So basically, we are going to have a conversation, but the conversation will focus only on asking questions. So the only thing you can say in the conversation is a question. All right?
And the first question is?
I will start with some questions. Could anyone come here to the front just for a moment? Oh, okay. Compulsory volunteer is Edita. Could you come?
Let's give her a hand.
All right. It's not so easy. So yeah, that's why you didn't want to come. I see. Okay. So remember, you need to say a question.
Okay.
All right. So, would you like to go to the cinema tonight?
Do you want to see a film tonight? Do you want to watch a film tonight?
Why would you ask me such a question?
Why wouldn't you like to answer the question?
Which cinema would you like to go to?
Which cinema would you prefer to go to?
Have you ever heard of the newly opened cinema just close to the city centre?
Have you ever heard about low prices, low prices in one of the cinemas?
All right, great. Great job. Okay, do you know what it's about?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, we had quite an advanced conversation, actually. Yes?
I have one question. Can we just give our partner one short answer? Like, for example, would you like to go to the cinema? Yes. What would you like to see? No.
No.
No answer.
No. You cannot. Okay. It's a game. So if you say a statement, you lose a point.
Okay.
If you hesitate for too long, like 2 minutes, you lose a point. Okay? So you need to ask a question, well, in quite relatively short time. Okay? So now I will give you 2 minutes, maybe, or a minute in your purse to practice. You can. Do you want me to give you a question? Or yes? Okay. So the question is, do you like being a teacher? So one person says this question, and then you need to continue. Okay, I can see some of you are still practicing. Thank you. All right, actually, I would love to have this problem with students that they do not need to stop talking. Yes, that's my dream come true. So, was it very easy for you? No. It's difficult, yes, obviously. So, probably with very small kindergarten children, it wouldn't be possible. But with primary school children who can ask maybe some kinds of questions, obviously I'm sure you thought of very advanced questions, yes, but they would be able to think of some simple questions with teenagers up, yes, so adults, everyone could do the activity. Okay, so activity number 3, it's called similes, and basically it's about making statements which are somehow similar. I will just show you. Oh, okay. All right, I will not show you, but I've got the worksheets for you. So, on the small piece of paper, you've got words like teaching, work, holidays, family meetings, and so on. On the other side, on the right, you've got words like climbing mountains, cooking, a book, flowers, and so on. So I would give you the papers in a second. I would like you to look at a phrase from the left and a phrase from the right and say, for example, teaching is like climbing mountains, but it's not enough. You need to say why. Because it takes a lot of effort, but it also gives you plenty of positive emotions. All right? So you need to, the most important thing in this activity, could you just distribute, maybe could you take one per pair, because I'm not sure if I have enough. Could you just take one per pair or group? And the most important thing in this activity is that there are no wrong answers. Whatever you say is right, isn't it wonderful? So all the answers are correct, whatever you decide to say. So could you just quickly distribute the papers? Okay, so take one word from the left, one word from the right, and make the statement. Remember about saying why. So because, okay? 3, 2, 1, start. To come here to the front and present whatever they... Can you please come? Okay, so now, yes, if you could just give maybe 2 examples of what you've created. Listen, please.
Yeah. So Facebook is like wine, it's addictive, and when you start dealing with it, you cannot stop.
Okay, English is like an ocean because it's so rich, so deep and infinite.
Thank you. Can we have one more, maybe?
One more?
Mm-hmm.
One more.
So, dreams are like flowers because they are colorful, and some of them you can easily get, and some of them cannot be reached.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, fine. Another activity, the next activity we are going to do is, I called it Have the Last Word. Do you like to have the last word? Oh, yes. Okay, yes, we'd like to have the last argument in the fight. So we will have 2 groups. Normally, I would divide you into more groups, but we do not have so much space, so I will divide you into 2, and then I will take some volunteers here. So, let's say the left side will be group 1, so you are the supporters, I will tell you of what in a moment, and the right side will be group B, so the opponents, okay, of what I'm going to tell you in a second. So, my statement is teaching is a dream job. Of course. You need to support the idea. You are the opponent, so you need to think of arguments saying teaching is not a dream job, okay? You've got 2 minutes. Thank you. Now, I would like 6 people from the supporters and 6 people from the opponents group to come to the front, please. Yeah. You are the best. Of course. Please come. Yeah, and she's got a mum who is a teacher, so I'm sure she's got a lot to say. Okay, can I invite more people, please? We need 4 people here. 4 people here. And we need 5 people here to help Tatiana support her ideas. Last rows, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I please ask you to come? Yes? I'm sorry, I cannot see your name. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe somebody from the last row. Can you please come? We need 2 more people.
They know they don't have the argument.
You see. Exactly the same thing happens with students, yes? They do not want to come. Okay, so could you now stand exactly like this, but maybe a bit closer? Yes, okay, that's enough, that's enough. All right, now we are going to have a ball fight. Oh. Yes. Yay. All right. Whichever group starts, we'll start with the supporters maybe, okay? So, you need to say your argument and throw the ball to whoever is. You don't, for example, you do not need to throw to the person who's...
you have to disagree with the argument?
No, you just need to say your own argument. Oh, okay. Yes? So, for example, it is a dream job because you give your argument and you say some other argument that you thought of. Remember, you cannot repeat the same arguments. The group with the last argument is the winner. Okay. All right?
Be creative.
So let's get the party started.
It's so rewarding job, and it's so rewarding job.
It's so rewarding.
You don't get enough money. Oh, actually, you're paid 50 zloty per hour.
All right, all right.
Yes, we read it in the newspaper.
All right.
Yes.
When you are attending school, you work around the clock. Is it good pay for such work?
Okay, we've got so many days off. And we don't have to work at all.
Okay. Oh, Tatiana.
All the teachers have to control all the students that throw scissors, pull people's hair, and then there's children that go blah 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 all around the class.
Oh, she seems to be an expert. turn. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for what we do.
You have to struggle with the parents and with the kids.
It's such a pleasure to talk to parents and students all the time.
You don't believe in your face.
There's another paperwork.
We've got great workshops.
You usually don't get the credit for a job well done.
Great.
We have 5 months of holidays.
The weekend.
All right, just one argument, yes?
But actually, while you work on holidays, or even at such workshops.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, we also learn, besides teaching, we learn new skills. Like we work with art, with music, we sing, we dance, whatever. Okay? And
What you always have to do the paperwork, everything what happens you all the time, even on the weekends you've got to do the paperwork, and then you have sleepless nights, and you get to take care of your kids, then you have no time for yourself.
There is the guilty one.
Thank you. And okay.
Well, actually you get a lot of gifts from sponsors.
Okay, just say your own argument.
We must study and learn all the time.
No, but you can give the ball to somebody else.
It's one of the most stressful jobs in the world, and it shortens your life. What do you say?
No, we have to.
Everyone wants to become a teacher.
But it was a bit after the time. But
We are the winners.
yes, so I announce which is probably not very good news. Yes, I announced the opponents to be the winners, but I need to say it was almost equal. Well done to both groups. Thank you. Okay, and for the last activity that I'm going to present to you, I need at least, or maybe you can all stand up. Yes, all stand up and find yourself a place to walk. So stand somewhere where you can come here. Please feel free to come here to the front. Yes, can you come? Come here. Yes, you can stand wherever you want to stand. But if some people come to the front, that would be very good. Okay, now, this is the last activity, so we'll do it quickly. I would like you to think of an identity for you. So, think of what your name is, and you can be whoever you want to be in the world. Think of a name, think how old you are, okay, and think what your job is. Just 3 things. Don't tell anyone. Are you ready?
No.
Name, age, and job. Just think quickly. All right? Yes? Okay, so I will just try with Tatiana, yes? We will give you an example. So, for example, I'm Jane, I'm 25, and I'm a journalist. Can you tell me who you are?
I'm Ruby, I'm 20, and I'm an engineer.
Okay, so now, the moment we said that, we swapped the identities. So now, I am Ruby, I'm 30, and I'm an engineer. Yes, and you are?
I'm Jade, I'm 25, and I'm a journalist.
All right. Do you know what to do? Yes, I probably should ask you to repeat what you need to do, but I'm sure you understand. So, I would like you to talk to at least 5 people, and each time you say who you are, you swap, so you change the identity, and you take the identity of somebody else, and you give your identity to the other person. All right? So, 3, 2, 1, start. Możemy trochę przesunąć kamerę, żeby było widać ten?
Should we remember all 5 people?
No, just the last identity. You just remember the last one. All right, thank you.
To ja wszystko zapominałam.
I know.
To polegało na tym, żeby ćwiczyć pamięć, czy o to?
Też, i żeby mówić, ale wtedy się uczeń... Okay. I will explain it in a second.
Prześlesz tą prezentację?
Yes, I will show it. Okay, thank you. Attention just for a minute and we'll finish, all right? So this last activity, because I got this question a moment ago, yes, of course, it practices memory. It practices memory, but what it actually does, it takes the focus away from speaking, yes, that I need to produce something, and it allows students to feel probably more free when speaking, because they need to repeat the information they've just heard, but they need to focus, yeah, so they cannot just think of anything. And obviously I gave you a very basic option. With more advanced students, you can think of hobbies, you can think of what you've done recently, what you did yesterday, so actually there's no limits to the language that you actually use. And just to finish, the PDF file that I'm going to send you is on Padlet, so I will show you the link in a second. You will have access to the Padlet, so feel free to use it if you want to. And This is the link to my Padlet, so if you would like to use it, it's quite easy. Speaking Fun. Yes, Speaking Fun. It's shortened version on Bitly. So yes, take the picture if you want to. And of course, thank you so much for your participation. You were very active.